Welcome to this week's video card for Ippity Monday. I'm going to be using the Sweet Thoughts of You Ippity stamp as well as some craft cardstock that I have right here. Let me just show you these Ippity stamps that I'm using from the set. The first one is this scallop. It kind of has the words spring inside of it. I've already stamped it on my standard all-purpose cardstock from Georgia Pacific with this color box ink in Peacock, and then I've already cut that out, so that's ready to go for later. I've also pre-stamped my image for this little chick on that same cardstock with this VersaFine black ink. The VersaFine seems to work pretty well. I'm going to be coloring that in with some Prismacolors later, and it seems to hold up well in that process. Alright, let's grab our background stamp. It just says spring over and over again. I'm wiping down my surface that I'm going to be embossing with my little embossing buddy. Helps create a smoother look so the embossing powder doesn't stick so much. Grab my Versamark and get these images down. Alright, let me grab my embossing powder. Throw that on. And then with that little embossing buddy, it just makes the embossing powder just slide right off of there. I try to use it as much as possible, but I tend to forget. Alright, I just went ahead and embossed that, so that's all set and ready to go for later. I'm just grabbing my products that I'm going to use to color this in. I have 3 colors of Prismacolor pencils, a yellow, kind of a darker mustardy yellow for shading, and then an orange. And I tend to do an outline like I did with the yellow, and then I go in with my blending medium, which this happens to be baby oil. I just haven't gotten my mineral spirits out yet. And I just kind of color in and then go back in with my blending stump and baby oil to blend towards the center. Alright, and I cut him out, so he's ready to go. So let's grab our card base again. And again, I've pre-embossed or heat embossed this, so this is all set to go. I'm just kind of seeing where I want to place him on there, grabbing my scallop and seeing where that's going to go. I use my cutting mat, the grid on my cutting mat, a lot to hopefully get my stuff lined up pretty even. Alright, and grabbing some more ribbon. This is ribbon by Ofray, which you can get at Michael's or any standard craft shop pretty much. With this one, I'm just going to be tying a knot. Alright, that looks pretty good, so I'm going to take my scissors and trim off the ends. And then grab my little Chickie, put a little pop dot on there and put him back. And then I kind of had a little boo-boo in my embossing, so I decided to cover it up with this K & Company flower sticker dimensional. I love these because they have little glitter and sparkle, and they're already built for you, so it's really nice to just add into something. Alright, and then last I wanted to show you how I got the rounded corners. I used my corner rounder or my corner chomper, which rounds the corners. It's a pretty big tool, but it's so easy to use and it's one of my favorites. So here I'm just kind of putting it in and showing you how I rounded those corners. And that's pretty much it for this week's card. The Sweet Thoughts of You Ippity stamp set is available on my blog. Just click on the Get Some Ippity Blinky in the top right corner of my blog. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great week. Bye.